So Pete is a dear friend. He is, I call him a rare bird because he is a believer in Jesus Christ, covertly, in Manhattan. He lives in the city, and he is a coach, and he's a male coach. And so it just does my heart so good to have somebody like Pete in that marketplace. It's a tough market, but you know what? He's a tougher Italian. And I've asked him to join me today because he's also a member of Coach's Edge. I want to start with the first question. How would you explain the value of Coach's Edge to someone who's like, what is this?
Okay, well, if you're serious about being a coach and being the best you can be as a coach and in growing your practice, the value, first of all, is the content and the wisdom that Cheryl's going to share with you. And let me say this. I don't have a lot of time. I want to get to the meat, and I need actionable wisdom that I can run with. Okay, so I don't need a lot more theory. I can do that. I can get classes anywhere. But Coach's Edge is stuff that I can take and run with and implement it right away and see an impact right away. So whether that's on becoming a better coach, which again gets very, very practical, or about the business side of building out my coaching practice, in both of those areas, it's just practical wisdom that I can run with, and it's become a tribe for me.
Okay, so what is one practical benefit you have received from Coach's Edge? One practical.
I have to say, over the past year, look, I'm real careful about, I don't want to exaggerate, okay? I want to be really careful. I would say Coach's Edge has made the biggest impact on my coaching in 2019 of any other resource that I've tapped into. I mean, and I'm talking about financial impact as well. It's really, really helped me. So one was, we just did a session on signing up our clients under a retainer. And I had done that, but only partially, and just hearing the practicals of the way to set up the contract. The next day I had a call it was actually a lapsed client who wanted to come back with me because he was off paternity leave now. And I said, okay, well, my rate's gone up and this is the way I want to structure it. And he paid me up front for a full year of coaching, and it's retainer, and he wants the kind of coaching. I found out after we had when we had that discussion, the kind of coaching he wants is actually less intense than I was thinking I had to bring to the table. So it was like a win-win all the way around.
Okay, so what's been your favorite topic so far in Coach's Edge?
So for somebody to give me a model of what does it look like from a day-to-day, week-to-week basis to be coaching corporate professionals on your own, not as an internal coach.
Right.
That probably to me has been really impactful.
Who do you feel like is, people tend to, like you just said earlier, vote themselves off the island prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm a little concerned that people are going to vote themselves off this island before they even get into Coach's Edge. So what would you say to these people?
That was keeping me from signing up. In fact, I waited a cycle. I didn't know
that.
And I was looking at it. I was like, these people are all better coaches than I am. I'm going to be the junior guy. I'm not going to be able to keep up. And I needed to be around better coaches too, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
So there is an aspect, because we've got some really high caliber people in the group, and they challenge me and they lift me a little bit, but not everyone's like that. There's a lot of people that are just getting started and they have basic questions, and there's people that struggle with technology issues, and there's life coaches and there's corporate coaches. And so the thing is, it's not judgmental though. We're all there to help each other. And it is a community. So don't disqualify yourself. It will raise you. It'll raise your caliber. So it's going to be applicable for I'd say basic or just getting started as well as advanced. There's always something you can get out of it.
So Pete, thank you for all of this. Any last words? So imagine that you're sitting in front of someone who's kind of hemming and hawing and wondering, should I bite the bullet and do this? What would you want to say to them?
You know, if you're serious about being a coach, I would strongly recommend it. And this is different. It's unlike some of the generic training you're going to get. It's about practical application. And you know, I've gotten my investment back multiple times over, and I do care about that. I mean, it's, you know, I'm paying for this. Is it giving me an ROI, a return on my investment? Absolutely. So it's you know, it's made me a lot better coach, and you know, I would highly recommend it.